The fundamental problem is that the market, that's to say economic forces, does not and did not deliver the solution to people living with HIV, and does not and will not deliver solutions to the needs of many people for access to the modern technological means of treating disease and treating human ailments. And therefore the big problem is how, without the enormous input of funds, which happened in the case of HIV, how do we find a solution to get people to the new technologies, the new drugs, the new pharmaceuticals? It has to be admitted that if we had not had the global response to HIV, millions of people would have been dead. And in fact, we now know that there are 15 million people who are living with HIV, but with the benefit of the antiretroviral drugs. But there are 15 million more who could use the antiretroviral drugs if they could have access to it. And people die and will die from HIV, but from many other diseases, tuberculosis, malaria. And this is true not only in poor countries, but it's true in countries like my own, in Australia, where the number of people living with the hepatitis C virus is about 1/3 of a million. Even in comparatively wealthy countries, there is a problem of getting to healthcare, and that's why this high-level panel has been created to look at this as a global problem and see how we deliver one of the Sustainable Development Goals, that everyone will have access to essential healthcare. Until now, in healthcare, we have not been respecting universal human rights. The international law of patents, intellectual property law, does not conform to universal human rights. And my big dream is not only that we'll bring intellectual property into line with universal human rights, but that everything in international law, since the Charter, will have to conform with universal human rights. And it's a big and a bold dream, but we should be dreaming big. And I think the personnel on the high-level panel will ensure that we don't just look at some little piece that we can fit into the jigsaw to make it work a little bit better. We should be thinking big.